Shorty's feeling me, it be like that. I say hello when she say hi back. I'm on the right track. I give it to her, then say I'll be right back. You be chasing them, I'm replacing them, making them make the face when I'm smashing you, having dates with them. They do what I say, you be saving them, you be hating because I'm that nigga, I have my way with them. Check my record, I never been a hater. I don't wanna, but nigga, you could date her. I say hi, bye, and see you later. But she steer me up and down like an escalator. 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 She steer me up and down like an escalator. All these bitches, they be wanting my time. She be wanting to fuck when I'm wanting to grind. You tell a hoe to stay, cause you wanting the dime. I tell a hoe to go, I don't wanna be kind. She's excited just off the sight of me, smiling when she says hi, but be crying when she says bye to me. Yes, sir. She be wildin' when she be with you because you are an official and nigga, you ain't as fly as me. Check my record, I never been a hater. I don't wanna, but nigga, you could date her. I say hi, bye, and see you later. But she steer me up and down like an escalator. 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 She steer me up and down like an escalator. She just want me to blow her back out. She just wants you to put the stack out. Niggas thinking they put the Mac down, but they disrespect the game and put the Mac down. Y'all be hating when she be choosing up. Y'all be acting like losers, ashamed when niggas that do the fuck. You could be a nigga she playing or be a nigga with game. There's a difference to what she do with us. Check my record, I never been a hater. I don't wanna, but nigga, you could date her. I say hi, bye, and see you later. But she steer me up and down like an escalator. 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 She steer me up and down like an escalator. Yo, what up, what up? What's poppin'? What's good, people? So we're doing a late night stream. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We doing a late night motherfucking stream. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to AJ Lindo in the building. Shout out to Jug Season, Method Money. Shout out to Stizzy. What's good? Shout out to who else we got up in here? Steve O Baby, True Savage, Baki, Bills, what's going on? Shout out to Explode. Shout out to Chris Paul in the building. What's going on? Keith Joek, what's popping? What's good? So, man, real quick, man, I'm going to do this real quick joint. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to be talking about 3 ways to test a woman to see if she is going to waste your time. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is that you're going to be dealing with these women and they're going to be chicks who are going to waste your time and you might not even know they're going to waste your time. So I want to sort of get you guys to understand that women are going to be out here doing things to waste your time. And this is how you can test them. So I'm going to give you 3 scenarios that you're going to be in that you can just do this. And I've talked about this before, but I want to go more in depth and sort of break down a lot more things so you understand why the women are doing this and how you can do this stuff to get her to, reveal that she's a time waster, basically. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get that shit cracking. Now, what I want to talk about is this. This is in no order of importance. This is stuff that if you're really paying attention to this, right, you are going to recognize and realize that you're dealing with a time waster, right? A woman who is not really trying to make shit happen with you, but she's just doing shit to waste your fucking time. So I don't want you guys to get your time wasted out there, right? Now, let's jump right into this. And guys, the call-in number is 646-481-3901. Hold on, let me put that on the screen real quick so we can have that scrolling down at the bottom and you can see right there. And, it's a late night. So you guys don't even got to donate tonight. Just, I didn't even put up the donate link. We just going to kick it and have some fucking fun tonight. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to make this shit happen. Now, let's jump into this. So one of the ways, and I talk about this a lot, I talk about this type of shit a lot, right? One of the ways that you test a woman to see if she's going to waste your time, right, is when you're in a situation where you're trying to get a girl to come over to your spot to smash. Now, what most dudes do is because they're scared to be direct, they're being extremely indirect in the situation. So what they're going to do is they're going to say some shit like, yo, let's go, come over and hang out. Let's chill. Let's watch Netflix. Let's, cook some dinner or whatever it is. But the whole time, right, you guys are trying to smash, right? You want to smash the chick. Now, what's going to happen is that because you are telling her these little vague things, she's going to say, okay, come over. And then what's going to happen is that she's going to come through and you might not get no sex. And the reason you're not going to get any sex is because you told her, let's hang out, let's chill, let's watch Netflix. So when she comes over, she's going to be like, oh, I thought you just wanted to hang out, chill, and watch Netflix. Right? Right. Now, what you want to do instead is this. Before the girl comes over, so let's say you're talking to this girl from Tinder, you just matched with her, you on FaceTime with her or whatever, or let's say this is a girl you met on the street, you got information, you have a conversation on the phone. What you do is that on the phone call, or if you text and however it is, right? Whichever way you're doing this, when you're on the phone with her, say to her, hey, listen, come through. But when you come through, I want you to know that I want to have sex with you, or I want you to know that I want us to hook up, or I want you to know that I want us to fuck. So you have to let that be known before you get off the phone. So you say, yo, come through to the spot. I want to get you naked. I want to fuck shit out you. Come through to the spot. I want to have sex with you. Come through to the spot. I want to hook up. So now what happens is that if she's deciding to come over, then she's deciding to come over for that, right? So she's letting it be known that she's coming over for that, right? Now, what happens is that there are times where the girl will still come over and then she's going to change her mind. You understand? She's going to be like, she gets there and then all of a sudden she doesn't want to do it. Now, this is the thing I tell you guys you should do. When she comes over, you and her should be getting to sex within the first 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? So when she comes through the door, right? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Take her jacket or whatever, hang that shit up. You want some water? You good? Whatever. Talk to her. You can talk to her for a little bit. And then you take her to the room. And then you get down to business. Now, she's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think we should do this. You say, hey, listen, no problem. No problem. We ain't got to do nothing. No problem. But listen, you walk her back out the room. You take her to go get her coat. You see how I got all those coats hang up over there? So I'll hang up the girl's coat over there. And so what happens is you take her out the room, you get her coats, and then you tell her to leave. But you do it nicely. You understand? So I always got to tell guys that when you're kicking a girl out, you always want to kick her out nicely. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with these chicks and you tell them, hey, I want you to come over to fuck, and she agrees, have sex within the first 10 to 15 minutes. You should be getting down to business. If she changes her mind, you get her coat and then you escort her out. You say, hey, look, hey, listen, ain't no problem. We don't got to do this tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not, you don't want to do it. You're not feeling it. That's fine. No, it's cool. Listen, don't worry about it. No worries. No worries. Right? It's all good. We ain't got to do it. Right? And then you say, listen, we'll do it again another time. And you just give her a coat. Listen, hit me up when you get home. Let me know that you got home safe. You feel what I'm saying? Let me know you got home safe. You say, do you tell her why she has to leave, or don't say anything? No, you tell her why. You say, listen, I wanted to have sex. I told you I wanted to have sex. You said you were cool with having sex, and now you don't want to have sex. So listen, it's fine. We don't have to do it tonight, but you got to go. You have to leave. I'll get your coat. I'll walk you outside, but you got to go. You understand? Exactly, Keith Drake. You escort her out respectfully. You feel me? That's how you do it. You escort her out respectfully. That's it. But she got to go. Now, the reason why I say that is because what most guys will do is they'll be in a situation where they are dealing with the woman, right? And the girl will come over. She agreed to fuck. The guy will put on some television. He'll put on some music. He'll be hanging out with her, chilling, talking, drinking, doing all this other stuff. And then next, like an hour and a half pass by, 2 hours pass by. And then at this point, he's ready to get it popping with her. And then she says, no, I'm just not ready. I'm not, blah, 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 blah. So now what happened was she was able to soak up 2 hours of your time and your energy. So she can leave now because it doesn't matter. Like at this point, it doesn't matter that she leaves because she at least got 2 hours of your time. You understand? But in order to avoid her getting 2 hours of your time, you make this shit happen within the first 10 to 15 minutes. And if she's not down with it, then you tell her to go. Right? So remember, when you're on the phone with her, tell her, hey, I want you to come over here. Come over to my crib so we can fuck. Make sure you let her know you want sex. Fuck, sex, hook up. And remember, see, on the Bad Boy membership, right? I have a program on the Bad Boy membership. And that program, let me see if I have the thing here. Right. I think this is it. I think this might be it. Yeah, so I have a program called How to Tell a Woman Exactly What You Want and Get It, right? And in that program, I think it's definitely this program, where I talk about there's levels of being direct. So if you tell a girl, let's hook up, you're being direct, but that's like a lower level of being direct. Because what is hooking up really? We could just make out and someone could say we're hooking up, right? So you say hook up, then you can say, I want to get you naked, right? You see the levels, like hooking up is kind of, it's you get it, but it still could be kind of ambiguous. Get you naked. Okay, I can get you naked, but it's implied that we're gonna fuck and I want to have sex with you, but I could just get you naked. What if I get you naked and I just stare at you? You know what I'm saying? Like she'd be like, oh, I'm naked, but you never said anything about sex, right? Now you move on to sex, fucking. You see what I mean? So when you tell her, I want to have sex with you, I want to fuck, that there's no ambiguity there. None. You see what I'm saying? So there's levels to being direct. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to be as direct as possible when it comes to this. And the reason why I explain to you guys the levels is that some guys just aren't comfortable telling a girl straight up that they want to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Some guys aren't comfortable with that, so they can say, I want to get you naked or I want to hook up or whatever. But the more direct you are with it, the less she can play games as far as not knowing what the fuck you meant. So if you're on the phone with her, you say, yeah, come through. Oh, what? She's like, well, what are we going to do when we come through? Oh, as soon as you get to the spot, we're going to be fucking. You understand? So get here by 5:30. And she's like, all right, cool, I'm coming. So she's coming knowing that this is what it is. And then when she gets there, 10 to 15 minutes in, take her to the room, get down to business. Now, if she stops you, doesn't want to do it, you stop, you don't do it, but you escort her out respectfully. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. See, you're testing her to see if she's wasting your time by one, telling her you want to fuck so that when she gets there, she knows what it is. And then two, you're getting down to business quickly so that she doesn't waste your time. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you got to make sure that you do that. Now, that's the first scenario. That's the first scenario. So now let's talk about, this other scenario where, and I'm sure some of you guys y'all been through this type of shit a lot. I'm sure. I already know about this. Y'all been through this. You're on a dating site, or this could be a girl that you met, exchanged numbers with. But let's think about the dating site. You're on this dating site and you're trying to make something happen with the chick, right? You're trying to get her to come through to the date. You're trying to get her to come see you. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get her to come through and, you know, and to get a drink with you, whatever it is, right? Now, what happens is that I'm sure you guys been in these situations before where you're talking to the girl and she says, hey, well, can we talk more and get to know each other? Right? Can we talk more in here to get to know each other and you know, all that back and forth shit? Now, understand when a woman does that, that basically means she has medium interest in you. So when a woman does that, it means she has medium interest in you. Now, this is how you test her to see if she's wasting your time. Because like she could have medium interest, but you still might want to get at her. You might say, you know what? Yeah, I know that she has medium interest in me, which is why she's asking to get to know me more. Because you know that's what it is, what women do. But I can still get her. But how do I know if this woman's going to be a waste of fucking time? Right? Now, let me explain to you how you do this. So whenever you're in a situation where a woman is like, you know, on a dating app, right? For example, because I'm gonna just use a dating app for example. She says, you say, hey, let's get together Friday for drinks. And she says, oh, but can we get to know each other more, you know, and talk more on here, whatever it is like that, right? What you always want to do is this, if you want to still get at her. What you can say to her is, okay, cool. Let's get to know each other more and talk. Here's my number, and you give her your number, and then you tell her when to call you or hit you up, right? So you say, okay, cool. Well, here's my number, so and so and so. Hit me up Friday, 6 o'clock. We'll talk, or hit me up tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We'll talk, right? Just tell her when to do it. Now, what'll happen is this, right? Either she's going to hit you up to talk, or she's not going to hit you up. Now, if she doesn't hit you up, that's a clear indication that she was bullshitting you, meaning she don't really want to actually get to know you and talk to you, right? Because if she did, she would hit you up. What happens is on the dating apps, a lot of times women say, hey, can we talk on here more? They're usually saying, let's talk here on the Tinder. Let's talk here on the Bumble, right? But what happens is that they don't really want to talk more. They just want to be in control of the direction of how things go. Now, when you tell her, okay, cool, listen, here's my number, text me this day. What happens is if she texts you or hits you up or calls you, that means she's following you and she's not really about being in control of the dynamic of where things are going because now she's following your lead. Right? So at one point she was telling you, hey, let's talk on here more. Now, if you talk on there more, she's in control of the dynamic of the conversation and the interaction. When she says, let's talk on here more, you say, okay, cool, we can talk, but listen, here's my number, hit me up. So now if she does hit you up, you're back in control of how the things are going. Now, also, if she does hit you up, right, then it's more likely that she's not a time waster in a sense. Now, when she hits you up, you do not need to spend time on the phone with her for a long time, talking to her, getting to know her. When she hits you up, so let's say you say, hit me up for Friday, 6 o'clock, we'll talk. So Friday, 6 o'clock comes, she hits you up, right? You can, and don't spend any more than 3 to 5 minutes on the phone with this woman. And that's already a lot of time, 5 minutes, but let's say 3 to 5 minutes max. So what you do is within that, situation. Yeah, I'm taking calls if you guys want to call up in a second. In that situation, when the woman hits you up, what you want to do is you want to basically get back into setting up a date. So let's say she hits you up 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock comes, she calls you. You pick up, she's like, hey, what's up? It's Stephanie from Tinder. Yo, Stephanie, what's good? How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm good, just chilling, just came from work. Oh, that sounds good. How's your day? Oh, my day was good. You're like, oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I've been busy today, but listen, I was thinking, I'm free tomorrow evening. So how about we get together tomorrow evening and let's, actually let's get together and get some drinks or something like that. And then she'll be like, all right, cool, blah, blah, blah. And then y'all set up the shit, right? So what happens is that a lot of these women, right, they don't even want to really get to know you. They want to feel like they're getting to know you. So you don't really need to even get to know them on the fucking call. They just want to have the feeling of progressing in that way to feel like they got to know you because they have medium interest. And a lot of times when women have medium interest, what they need to do is they need to spend more time to sort of see if their interest is going to, basically go up. Right? But you don't need to sit there all day on the phone going back and forth with this chick at all. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is this, right? Whenever a chick is telling you on these dating apps, hey, can we talk on here more? And you want to still holler at her, you say, look, hit me up on my cell. Hit me up on the phone. And then see if she does it. Now, if you tell her to hit you up Friday at 6:00 and she doesn't hit you up, don't hit her up and be like, yo, what's up? I think she's done. If she doesn't hit you up, she's done. She's not really about doing anything. And she was bullshitting you from the jump about actually wanting to get to know you more. Because if she wanted to get to know you more, she'd just hit you up and y'all would talk. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times they're not necessarily about to get to know you more. They're just trying to get you in the position to follow them so that they can feel like they can just sort of do whatever they need to do in the situation. See, a lot of times what you got to understand is that women will test men to see if they can have power over the guy. You understand? And so they'll do little things to see if you're going to comply with what they want you to do. You see what I'm saying? So if a girl is saying, hey, let's talk here more on the dating app, and then you follow her by talking more on the dating app, you have basically followed her lead. And now she is in the position of leading you. This is why you have to flip it and tell her to hit you up. You see what I'm saying? Because you really want to see if she's really about it. A lot of times they're not really about it. They're just about seeing if you're going to follow their lead on the app, and they'll just talk you to death on the app and just use you for entertainment. You understand? So you want to make sure that you're in the situation where you were testing her to see if she's really going to do what you're saying to do. You understand? Now, let's say, for example, right, you meet a chick, like let's say at a bar, at a club, on the streets, or whatever it is like that, right? What I suggest for you guys to do is, don't call her. Let's say I'll exchange numbers, right? Sometimes you might tell her to hit you up or whatever. So if you tell her to hit you up, she hits you up and you have a conversation, set up a date, right? Now, if you hit her up, I suggest you text her to set up a date, right? And then if she says, oh, well, I feel like we should get to know each other more, before we go out, right? Now, again, remember, she has medium interest because she's saying this. Now, what you could do at this point, again, if you still want to fuck with her, you do the same exact thing as you would do on the app. So remember, you're texting her at this point. She says, you say, hey, let's meet up Friday for a drink. Hey, well, actually, can we talk a little bit more? So I want to get to know you and blah, 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 right? And you say, okay, cool. Well, listen, call me tomorrow. Call me and we'll talk tomorrow. Call me tomorrow at 6 and we'll talk. So again, when she calls you, same thing. Hey, what's up? She's like, hey, it's Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. How's it? It was cool. Anyway, cool. Listen, so tomorrow, let's get together, get a drink at so-and-so spot. Meet me here. Maybe they just set the shit up. You understand? So what it is that when the chick is requesting to talk more, let's get to know each other more, right? You say, okay, cool. Hit me up at this point and we'll talk more. Hit me up when I'm telling you to do this and we'll make this happen. You feel what I'm saying? Pierre, don't worry about the Cash App tonight. You could call in without donating because, this is late night. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got this, mini can of soda and shit. And we just, we just vibing and chilling. You feel what I'm saying? We're just chilling. So yeah, so whenever a chick is on this, can we talk more, blah, 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 all that bullshit, right? Tell her, cool, hit me up. And then we'll talk more. Because what you want to do is that, again, you don't want to follow her, but then you also want to give her the opportunity to basically listen to what you're saying and see if she's not a fucking time waster by seeing if she's going to actually hit you up. You understand? So that's how you do that. So that's number 2. Now, let's talk about the third way that you can test a woman to see if she's going to waste your time. And this is when, you're on the dates, right? You're on the date, first date, right? You're talking to the girl, flirting with her, going back and forth, right? Now, one of the things that you must do, right, to see if a woman is going to be a time waster is, and a lot of people have different opinions on this, but this is what I've noticed that's worked very well for myself, very well for people who I've coached, just in general, as far as these first dates and seeing what's popping and seeing if a chick is going to waste your time, is on the first date, you have to flirt with her, build sexual tension, and then also make sure that you guys kiss. Okay? Make sure you kiss the fucking woman on the goddamn first date. If she does not kiss you on the first date, she is wasting your time. You understand? If she does not kiss you on the first date, she is wasting your motherfucking time. Period. Period. Because what happens is that if she's not kissing you on the first date, that means that she's not into you sexually like that, right? And she's basically wasting your time because she's not really feeling you like that. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no reason to go on a second date and hang out with her, call her, do all that other shit, right? Because she's already shown you from that point that she is not sexually interested. A woman who is sexually interested is going to kiss you on the first date. So you're saying, what if you're not into kissing random girls just like that? Now, this is the thing. Prepare to get your time wasted. I'm going to say that right now. Prepare to get your time wasted. And why do I say that? The reason why you're kissing the girls on the first date is not just because you want to kiss the chick on the first date. It's because you're testing her to see if she has sexual interest in you. Because Jug season, check this out. Let's say you're saying, well, you're not into kissing girls on the first date. Cool. Let's say you go out with a girl again on the second date. And that girl, right, is not interested in you. You understand? Let's say she's just not interested in you. So now what happens is, let's say you kiss her on the second date, or you try to kiss her on the second date, and then you try to kiss her and she doesn't kiss you. So now you've wasted a whole date with this woman when you could have found that out on the first date. So let's say on the second date, like you say, well, I don't like to kiss random girls like that. So you don't kiss her on the first date. So you go on a second date with her. And then on the second date, you try to kiss her and she moves her face and she ain't trying to kiss you. So now you went out with this chick twice when you could have just went out with her once. You understand? Because if you tried to kiss her on the first date, you would have found out that she didn't want to kiss you when she would have moved her face on the first date. So then you could have just charged us to the game and not wasted time going on a second date. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude, Coach Grand Cam in the building. What up? Exactly. So how would it be random if you're intentionally going on a date with her? That's true. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. But that's what I'm saying. So you could not kiss her, but you'll find out that you've wasted your time if you go out with her again and she doesn't kiss you. You see, that's the issue right there. See, The thing is that you want to eliminate the amount of time you're wasting or the amount of time you're spending with a woman who has no interest in you. Because the thing is, when you're dealing with women, the most important thing you want to find out is she interested in you sexually? If the woman is not interested in you sexually, then you're wasting your fucking time. You understand that? You're wasting your time. Because a chick will go on a date with you even though she's not sexually interested. Hell yeah, they're going on another date with you. They'll go on 3-4 dates with you. You understand? I know dudes who go on 3 or 4 dates with a woman and haven't even kissed a woman, on those dates, and tried to kiss her on the 4th date. And she says, oh, actually, I was thinking I'm just not feeling this connection. So I think we should just be friends, And then, so they fucking wasted 3-4 dates with a woman who has no sexual interest in them. You understand what I'm saying? So why go on a date with a woman? And see, this is the thing. A lot of y'all guys think because a woman will spend time with you, smile in your face, laugh with you a little bit, that she's interested in you sexually. No, sir. No. That does not mean that at all. That does not mean that at all. So what'll happen is you go out with this girl, you're thinking she's really feeling you because she laughed at some of your jokes, right? She gave you that big ass hug and shit, right? And you're thinking, oh, this girl, she really likes me. And you go on a second date with her and you try to kiss her. She moves her face and she's like, I like to move really slow. I've been hurt in the past and, I just don't want to do all that. And you know what I'm saying? And then your dumb ass is like, okay, I understand. And you go out on a third date with this chick. You understand? You go on a third date and you try to kiss her and she's like, actually, I was thinking, like, I'm actually not ready for anything serious right now. So I'm just looking for friends, and you're a really nice guy. So I think we should just be friends, I think that's the best course to act. Like, let's just be friends. You understand? So now what happens is that you're in a situation where you wasted all this time with a chick who now just wants to be friends. And that's because you don't feel like kissing random chicks. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys, listen, if you're on a date with a chick, I'm assuming you're sexually interested in her. So why would you not kiss her? You understand? Why would you not kiss her? See, I don't know about y'all, but time is very important. You can't get the time back. You understand? Time is very, 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 very fucking important. You can't get the time back. So if you're sitting there wasting fucking time, right? Then you're just basically, doing yourself a disservice. So when you're dealing with these girls, you want to make sure that you're in these situations where, you're not wasting your time. Because you could be spending time doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be spending time fucking, making shit happen with someone else, another chick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody texted me on fucking Skype. Call up. Don't text me, bro. Why y'all texting me on Skype? Call. Like, I'm motherfucking, this is crazy. But yeah, guys, the call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. You don't got to donate tonight. Just, call up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the shit cracking. But yeah, that's what it is, man. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Use up plus women talk about being friends, but the moment she finds a real man, they'll ghost you. That's a fucking fact, bro. That's a fucking fact. That's a fucking fact. That's what happens. They tell you all that friend shit. Oh yeah, let's just be friends. Let's just be cool. And then they'll ghost your ass. because they were never really about being friends. You understand what I'm saying? They just like the fact that you were there to keep them company until they found the guy that they really wanted. 850 is popping. 850. Yo.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, brother? What's popping?
Yes. This is my name is Pierre, 34.
What up?
And I got two statements. First, I want to give my flowers to you, Miles, for playing the game out there. And I had learned a lot and put in what y'all preach. And it helped me see through the lies of deception, not only with women, but with life in general. So I just want to give my flowers on that.
That's what's up, brother. Appreciate it, bro. You sound like you at a party, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go back to the party.
I'm at the gym.
Okay.
I'm at the gym right now.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. All right. He was getting it in that fucking joint tonight and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me get some more calls real quick. So let's go to 818. 818. What's popping? Who this? 818.
What up, Mr. Lucario? It's Coach Gray and Cam. I'm out of the country right now, so there might be a delay. Can you hear me?
What up? What up? What's going on, fam? What's good with you?
I'm doing well, brother. Doing well. So I wanted to just share some insight on what you're talking about, which is a fantastic topic because a lot of guys that are going into first dates without a strategy really need to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the biggest things that I think a lot of guys are just lacking, Mr. Lucario, I'd love to hear your perspective on this, is that, you know, when they're going in this mindset, trying to consider like whether they should kiss her or not, you know, women, they need that intimacy. They need to be able to connect with you on an intimate and non-intimate level because that's why it's called a date. It's not a friendship.
Right, exactly.
It's not a friendship meetup.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
So what would you advise to the guys out there that are, you know, going in without this like strategy? I mean, you pretty much have been saying this throughout the live stream, but you know, for me, when I'm talking to my students, I often tell them, Mr. Lucario, which I've learned this from you as well, it's this liberating mindset that these women need to have to be in the presence of a real, authentic, and genuine man who can lead them out of their insecurities. So what would you suggest for the guys right now that are listening so they can put these women in a more of a liberating mindset so they can feel more comfortable in their presence, but also at the same time, create a level of intimacy that seems so genuine and authentic and it's more seamless?
Yeah, I mean, basically what it is that, you know, a lot of guys just have to be more honest in their approach and in their situation. Because what happens is that guys will be on these dates and instead of genuinely being in the moment and like flirting because they're actually sexually attracted to that woman and building that sexual tension because they really want to have sex with this woman, they're trying to, you know, like play it cool, be, you know, kind of like indirect with what they're saying. They're being too platonic and friendly because they think they're going to scare the girl off if they're being like, you know, real. So I would say that the more honest you are and the more real you are in the situation and letting the girl know what you really want to make happen, right? That's going to create a situation where that woman who's really feeling you is going to go down smoother. And even if a woman was sort of on the fence or kind of liked you, whatever, the fact that you're the type of guy who's confident enough to just be who you are and let the chick know what it is, that's going to make you have better situations and better connections in those on those dates. And then on top of that, what will happen is that the girls who don't fuck with you or don't like you, right? What's going to happen is that those girls will reveal themselves quicker because now that you're letting her know like what it is, she has to respond. She's either going to respond with, you know, directly with her words, or she'll respond with her actions, or both. And then so you can see, okay, damn, you know, I'm here letting shit pop and going and doing my thing, and I see this girl isn't being responsive to what I'm doing. And so that's showing me that this isn't the type of girl I need to continue to deal with because she isn't really giving me what I want. She's not giving me that feeling that I know that I feel when I'm actually making a connection with a woman. Because there's times I've been on dates where I'm talking to these girls, I'm flirting with them, but it's like I can tell that there's something off in the interaction, meaning that she's not fully engaged with the situation because and she's being a little standoffish, she's a little distracted, she's thinking too much, it's all over the place. Now, again, a guy who's good at seduction, he can seduce her and you know, make that happen if he wants to. But what I'm saying is, in general, is that if a woman is really, really feeling you and the vibe is right, that friction is not going to be there because she naturally is going to sort of flow with the direction of where you're going because she's feeling you, right? But a lot of times, unfortunately, for a lot of guys out there, when, you know, they're not from the jump confident enough to let a chick know what it is and what they're trying to do and where they're trying to go. So I think as long as the guy's being honest, letting the chick know what it is, being clear about what he wants, then he can make stronger connections in those situations. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Very powerful. And, you know, one thing that you just said that was very impactful that I hope the viewers caught as well, the listeners as well caught, was the fact that you said, if she's giving me like a vibe that I'm not feeling, right?
Right.
And that right there is so autonomous, and it's so much in your leadership role right there, where you're actually thinking for yourself and you're processing how she's reacting to your energy. And because oftentimes guys are just trying to like run behind her and say, well, I hope she's, you know, I hope I'm doing everything right. And that's the wrong mentality. And that's the mentality that she's feeling when she's like, oh, I don't even want to kiss this guy. This guy's like so weak, like lacks a backbone right there. Right.
Right. And you know, what's funny too, is that you got to see this, what I tell guys is this, and this is very important. You gotta be able to feel out the situation and then see how you feel in the situation with the woman. Like a while ago, I went on a date with this girl, right? And you know, she comes through and we talking, and I noticed that when I'm interacting with her and trying to flirt with her, it was like I felt exhausted because I felt like I was trying too hard to lead the interaction because she was trying to lead the interaction. So it was almost like we were energetically fighting to lead the interaction, which got me exhausted. And I'm just like, yo, I don't feel like good in this moment because I'm like, yo, I'm feeling tired trying to, you know, go back and forth with this shit. I'm like, why am I even doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, I can't fuck with this shit. Cause in this situation where if she doesn't have high interest, because if she did, she would submit and yield. But the fact that she's consistently trying to take over means that she doesn't have high interest. Because when a woman has high interest, she doesn't want to take over. She wants to be a part of the situation. When a woman wants to take over, it's because she doesn't actually have that high interest. And so what she does is she's trying to mold the situation into what she wants so that she can get or squeeze what she can get out of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And when a woman does that, it feels draining. And again, that's how you can tell that this is the type of chick that's not really feeling you. And on top of that, a type of chick that's going to basically waste your time. You see what I mean? Because she's not on the same type of time you're on, because if she was, she would just be cooperating. But the fact that she's not cooperating is that it's a sign that this isn't the type of chick you need to really be fucking with. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times guys try to force it and they're like, well, I got to get her to cooperate so that, you know, she can know. It's like, you got to actually be aware that it's not working in this situation and just let it be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you know what the funny thing is, Mr. Licari, we all have felt women like this that are draining and they're exhausting to deal with. But what you're saying right here is you're so cognizant and you're so within your identity and so centered to your core and within your equilibrium. You know that when something is off, and you will also call it out, and you will remove yourself out of that situation if it's not a coachable situation for that chick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of times what happens is that the more in tune with how you are in these situations and the things you want, then it's easier to recognize the women who aren't giving it to you. You see what I'm saying? The problem is when a guy is like wishy-washy, he's all over the place and he doesn't stand on anything, then he doesn't have any guidelines to look at to see if this girl is actually, you know, getting with his program, because he doesn't have a program. So if he has a program already and he expects a woman to follow that and be a certain type of way with him, then he's going to notice, oh, this girl, she isn't feeling me. Because if she was, she would be getting with the program. But the fact that she's not getting with the program is showing that she's not feeling me. And if she's not feeling me, she's a time waster. You see what I'm saying? So then it's like, what's the point of me even trying to make anything happen? The problem is that these guys, they get with these women, and the woman that they're dealing with, they might think she's extremely attractive. They're like, oh, but she's a baddie. I need it, so then they still try to make it work. And it's like, you don't got to do that shit, because all you're doing is you're exhausting yourself and you're depleting your energy. And then that's the type of shit that sort of gets dudes frustrated and makes you unmotivated. You understand what I mean? It's crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because these are all, everything you said classifies under the insecurities of seeking validation from the woman, seeking approval from the woman. And the wishy-washy aspect also comes from people pleasing, just saying, I got to make it work. And even though this is against my core beliefs and identity, I still got to make it work because she's a baddie and she's so freaking hot and she's one of the hottest girls I matched with on a dating app wherever, or I mustered enough courage to approach her at the grocery store, wherever the case may be.
Right, exactly. It's crazy out here, man. Now that's some real shit, man. Now go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Lucario, I just want to share a quick short story. I'm currently out of the country right now, and I'm in Colombia for some business, right? And this is for all the passport bros who are tuned in or, silently watching this or whatever. Now, the funny thing is I'm right now by myself. I'm going to meet up with a group of guys tomorrow. And I decided to go grab some dinner in Medellin, Colombia. And when I was out, I had some dinner. Then I went to this bar that was recommended by these other guys that in my hotel. And I'm at this bar. I make my first approach to these two chicks at a table, Mr. Lucario, and they say, not interested. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then I go to the next group of girls. They were interested. So I sat down, and it was three chicks, just me and three chicks talking to each other, and we're all speaking in Spanish. Now, the funny thing is that we went to another bar, right? So here's the interesting part that I wanted all the listeners and viewers to really hear this part, is that the vibe at the first location, Mr. Lucario, was good. The second bar we went to, we have a little, the way it's set up, there's a little booth for all of us to have, drinks and stuff. So we're all just drinking beers, enjoying a good time. But I noticed there's a vibe change. There's a huge adjustment from what it was in the first bar to the second bar. And there was one girl in particular out of the three that I had my eyes set on, that I was like, you know what, let me try to dance with her and stuff. I tried to do that. She wasn't interested. And then they all kept looking away from me while they were dancing. And I'm like, okay, look, I'm going to be here for the next 15 minutes. I'm thinking this in my head. I'll be here for the next 15 minutes. If they don't give me the attention I'm looking for, I'm just going to walk out. And that will be a win-win situation, because I get my respect, and then they also get their alone time. So it's a win-win situation. And so then I decide 15 minutes past, Mr. Lucario, no attention. I'm like, fuck this. So I go to the waitress. I say, hey, how much is my drink in particular? And the woman says, oh, it's this amount. And then I looked at how much cash I had, and I was like, fuck, I don't have small bills. I only have big bills. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Whatever. These girls gave me some fun tonight. I was doing nothing anyways. So I just say, hey, I go to the ladies. I'm like, hey, here's some money for the bill. It covers most of it. If you guys, want to keep drinking, it's on you. But anyways, just want to say thank you for everything. The girl's like, oh, you're leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to leave. So I go to the waitress just to mac on her a little bit in the car before I dip out. The waitress that was serving us was super sexy. Then the girl that was interested in me, she comes up to me and she pokes me from behind. She's like, hey, can I get your Instagram? And I was like, actually, in fact, why don't we have a seat for a second? So I sit her down. I'm like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I'm leaving is because I didn't really get the same energy and attention that you girls were giving me at the first bar. And then she's like, oh, really? Really? I'm like, yeah, I'm just being honest. But look, I think you're attractive. I would still like to connect with you. And absolutely, you can have my Instagram. Here's my itinerary for the remaining days I'm in Colombia. If you want to meet up, let's link up. And then later on, when I get back to my hotel, she's like, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Sorry for the attitude of the girls. So this is pretty much a time waster situation they've been mentioning, that if these girls are not feeling you, you just got to walk out. In that situation, she got jealous or whatever she was feeling. She saw me talking to the hot waitress, like, damn, I just lost this opportunity to connect with this guy. After I told her, hey, come dance with me, come talk to me or whatever. And she was kind of like that. So it ended up working out perfectly, because I was in my identity with cardio. I felt that the movements I was making was impactful. It was intentional. And I did whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And now I got this chick that chased after me for my Instagram.
And it's interesting about that I'm glad you told that story, because it also shows that you still need game overseas. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the thing that dudes don't get. They be trying to act like, it's just magical over there. It's like, no, you need game 2 overseas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Exactly, because these passport bros are proclaiming that once the moment you go over there, like pussy's going to be squirting and going all over you.
Right.
And the moment you step off the plane, and that's not the case. Like my energy that I am in the States is the same energy anywhere in the freaking world.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls were down and they lost interest. And that other girl started chasing me and she's like, oh, wow. Like, hey, please, like, we'll stay in contact.
Right.
So it's for the passport bros that are listening, guys, it's the same shit all over the world. If you're a loser in America, you're going to be a loser in Colombia. If you're good in America, you're good in Colombia or anywhere in the world. And then you will know the true women that are genuinely attracted to you and authentically want to be around you.
Exactly. Nah, real talk, man. Yo, I appreciate you calling in and
Thank
telling us
you,
that
Mr.
story, man. I'm
appreciate you, brother.
All right, peace. That's my dude right there. So let's go to let's try a number. Let's go to we're gonna try 571. So 571 was
Hi, Mr. Locario.
What's up? What's
It's
poppin'?
Sam from DC. How are you doing?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
So I've been in this game. Hooked up with a couple more girls last week, and my question is, this is Sam from DC, by the way. I'm 20. Hooked up with a couple more girls, and my question is essentially, how do I fuck these girls and I want to link up again? What do I text them like the next morning to like link up with them again?
You said so. You said, hold on. You say you smashed the girl and then you trying to hit her up again to hit her to see her the next day?
Not the next day, but like arrange something in the future because I usually get these girls at the club.
Okay,
so I'm like, I want to meet them. I want to see them again. And how do I arrange that?
Okay, so you're saying that you meet a chick at a club, you get information. You're saying, how do you set up a time to see them?
No. I meet a chick at the club, hook up with her.
Oh, you hook up with her.
And I want to hook up with her. Yeah.
Yeah. So just say
I want to hook up with her again.
Yeah, just hit her up the next week. Just be like, yo, let's say like for example, let's say you go to the club this Friday, you meet a chick, you smash her. Then what you do is hit her up Wednesday or Thursday and be like, yo, let's get together this weekend. That's it.
Don't text her like the next day. Don't text her Saturday morning.
You don't need to. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you could if you want and say, hey, let's get together next week. But what it is that you want to make sure you're only seeing them like later that week. You understand? Like late, like you don't want to be hitting her up tomorrow and be like, yo, let's see each other again today. No, you know what I mean? Like let it breathe a little bit. So you can hit her up. You can hit her up the next day. You can hit her up the next day and say, hey, I had a good time last night. Let's meet up next week. You feel what I'm saying? You can do that also, but just make sure that when you're setting up another time to meet up with her, it's the following week. You see what I'm saying? So give it some space. That's what I'm saying. Sir. Right. That's all you got to do.
I got another quick question. So I've been on the dating apps too. Myself, I haven't smashed a girl off a dating app yet, but I usually get the number pretty easily. But I don't, like once I get the number, I'm like I don't really get as many dates or as many hookups from that point on. Like, well, what do I just try? I try to arrange something. I try like, when are you free? They usually start ghosting me at that point.
So when you're on the app, right? You say you try to get their numbers on the app and all that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at getting the number.
Okay,
but then once I get the number, I'm like, I hit them up and be like, when are you free? And then they usually like they might give me a time, and then I try to arrange something. And
this is what you should do first. Like, don't even get their numbers until a date has been set up. So while you're on the app talking to them, you say, hey, what's up? Let's meet up this weekend for drinks. Are you free? And she says yes. Then you say, okay, cool. Meet me Saturday, 8:00. She says, okay, cool. Sounds good. Then you give her the number. Say, here's my number. Text me your information. That's when you do that. So after you already set everything up, then you can get the number. And then once you get the number, then you hit them up on the day of the date to confirm. So you don't even need to exchange numbers until a chick has agreed to go on a date. You see what I'm saying?
All right, gotcha.
Right. So
yeah, but what I usually do is like tell them it's easier to plan something over text, then get their number, and then it just fizzles out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you want to. This is what I'm saying. You want to make them agree to a date on the app, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it doesn't make sense for you to get the number or exchange numbers and then try to do all of that, because then you don't even know if this chick is an attention whore and if she's a time waster. So what it is that if she's agreeing to it on the app, right? It's usually because she's actually interested in making it happen. So then if she's interested in making it happen, then you say, okay, cool, we've already said it. Give me your information. Then once you have the information, then you just basically confirm. You see what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is, if you on the joint and you say, yeah, let me get your number, and she's like, all right, cool, whatever, but you don't even know if this girl's interested in coming to see you because she hasn't agreed to come see you. So what did you need her number for? You see what I'm saying? Because you're already, because see, the point of having the number is so that you can contact the girl, but you're already in contact with the girl on the app. You see what I'm saying? So all you're seeing now is she interested in seeing you? Then if she's interested in seeing you, cool. Let's plan the date. You plan the date. And then once you plan the date, then you can just be like, yeah, let me just get your information. And then I'll hit you up on the phone to confirm on day of. And that's it.
All right. Got you. Appreciate it.
All right, brother.
Thank you for taking the call.
I appreciate the call, bro. All right. Let me go to 202. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, we're gonna go to 202. 202. What's popping? Who this? 202.
Oh,
Yo.
It's 646.
Yeah, 202. You on the line? What's going on, bro?
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's Johnny from DC. So my quick question was, I'm talking to a girl that I know, like that's from my area, and she's like out of town for like until the end of December. And like I told her like, yo, I was like, hey, just DM'd her. And then I said, hold on, my bad. I'm listening to the computer at the same time, but I DM'd her and said,
turn the computer
like,
down.
You know, I want to take you out on a date, and I'll show you a good time. And then she was like, I'm gonna be out of town. So I was like, just hit me back when you're back in town. And then she was like, LOL, and then started asking me questions about like movie stuff, because like she sees that I take a lot of photos, and like she's into like film.
Hold on, bruh. Bruh. Listen. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You already know what I'm gonna say. If you want to see the chick and make shit happen, right? Bruh, all you do is you say, yo, let's get together and go out. She says, cool, but I'm gonna be out of town. Then you say, okay, well, hit me back up when you come into town. When you get back, that's when you hit me up. Now, if she's hitting you up asking all these freaking questions, right? What you need to do is let her know, listen, when you come back to town and when we go out, I'm gonna answer all your questions when we go on a date. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let her know that.
Okay.
That's it. Don't let this chick see. Again, you gotta remember, if the girl is interested in you, she's gonna go on the date. If she's not interested in you, she's going to call you while she's out of town every fucking day and waste your time. Right. And then when she gets back into town, she's not gonna see you because she's not feeling you.
So basically just say, I'll just answer all your questions, when you're back in town and stuff like that.
Yes, when you're back in town and we go on a date. That's when I'm gonna answer all your questions. Like, listen, I'm very interested in us getting to know each other, but I like to, talk face to face. So when you get back into town, as soon as you get back into town, hit me up and let me know, and we'll set up a time so we can get together.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all you got to do.
And actually,
what happened?
I also have one more question, and like that's perfect. I'm definitely gonna respond to her like that, because like she literally just hit me up now. But
exactly,
my second.
See, I told you she's gonna be doing all that bullshit. I'm telling you.
And then, all right, my second question is like, what is your opinion on dating a single mother?
I mean, yeah, do it if you feel like it. I have no issue with that. A lot of guys be like, don't date single mothers and all that. Listen, the thing is, and what are you trying to do? What do you want? What do you want from this chick?
I mean, I want a relationship. Like, she only has one. Like, that's like my limit. Like, if a girl just has one kid, then I can like go with that. But if she has like more than one, then I'm like, nah.
But wait, let me ask you this.
Like,
well, why do you want a relationship with her?
I mean, she looks good. Like she looks
Oh
the
my
way I
God,
like it.
I gotta hit you with the button again. Wait, so you want a relationship with her because she looks good?
I mean, I like her personality too. Like she's like chill. She's not like most girls. Like she follows my lead too a lot. But like recently, cause like the son, cause it's actually a form, and she actually got her son from the country that she's from. So now he's here, and that's when things kind of went downhill. Like I kind of feel like maybe she was using me because like we were smashing all the time, and like I felt like she was using me like because she was lonely until he came back.
How long you been seeing this woman for?
Probably about like 7 months. 7 months. We were just smashing all the time and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then when her son came back to the States, then things started like, I mean, I did meet him one time, but after that one time, it's like she just kind of stopped responding. Like, I feel like that's why I was like, man, I don't want to date a woman with a kid because it's like the kid kind of ruins everything because her first priority is like, well, the kid wants to do this, the kid wants to do that. And it's like any guy for her life is like, you know, the last thing on her mind, you know?
Well, let me ask you this. So when you were smashing her, right? So for 7 months, y'all just smash, you ain't go on no dates, you ain't hang out, you ain't do nothing else?
No, of course we went on dates. Like we were going out to eat and all that stuff. Like sometimes I'll pay and she'll pay too, you know? So like, that's why I liked her. Cause like she'll be like paying for me and I'll pay for her too, you know, just to be,
okay.
You know,
So
'cause
then,
I
so
like
then,
her.
so then this is this is the thing. So y'all was fucking first, then y'all go out after a while and everything. So y'all basically dating. So you tell me soon as how old is her son?
Her son is like 8.
Okay, now when did he come back? When did he come back into the picture? Like a month ago or something? Like how long has he been here?
Probably like a month and a half ago.
And so
probably like 2 months ago.
And so you've been hitting her up and she's just been ignoring your calls?
Yeah, because like another situation happened, like because she's like a business owner and like her business kind of like shut down because like I guess like the customers like she wasn't getting like it wasn't like a lot of customers coming. So like I feel like that's maybe the reason why she's kind of stopped hitting me up because she's like, you know, since she's a mother, she's probably thinking like I need to, you know, get my business back in order because I gotta, you know, feed this kid and myself and have a live. So it's like.
So well, this is what I want to know. What I want to know is what was the actual like situation that like what occurred when she stopped? So like you would hit her up and then she just didn't respond, and then did you hit her up again and she still didn't respond? Like, well, like she's basically just ignoring you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what is actually like happening in this situation where she's falling back? Like what's the response like? Where and how much times have you hitting her up?
All right, so the response like basically when I saw her, like the last time I saw her, we ate dinner, then I went to her house, and then like I set up this game for her son, like that VR stuff. So I mean, while on the date, I was like, you know, we're kind of talking about her business a little bit, and like, I mean, I peeped at myself like when I went by, because sometimes I would go by just to see her like at her place, and you know, we'll be talking and like kissing and stuff like that. But like, I kind of peeped like the business was kind of going down. Like I peeped it, but I just didn't say anything. So, whatchamacallit? So like after that day, I did actually set up another date, probably like a week and a half later. Cause like sometimes I'll play games. I'll be like, you know, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm really not, but I just don't want to seem pressed. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm busy. Got this week. So
oh man, so you up here playing games and shit, bro? Come on, man. So like, okay. No, but this is the thing. So you set up a date and then what happened? She just declined to go?
Kind of like, yeah, like, well, yeah.
What did she say?
She was like, I'm tired, baby. What she said? She was tired and basically she said she couldn't go. She's like, let's just go another time. She's like, I'm tired. let's go another time. And then that was like the last response I ever got from her.
And then,
Since now.
but then,
It's been-
did you hit her up after that?
Yeah. I probably hit her up like maybe 4 or 5 times.
So 4 or
Like, I know
5
that's too much.
Hold on. So 4 or 5 times, and she ain't respond back to you?
Nah. But
Bruh.
the business is still down. Her business
Bruh.
still ain't, you know.
Nigga, you gotta charge her ass to the game, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Listen. You gotta charge her ass to the game, my nigga. That's disrespect. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's straight disrespect. And the thing is, because she sees that you hitting her up 4 or 5 times, she knows she got you on the hook, which is why she's basically acting that way. You see what I mean? Because see, this is the thing. What you don't ever want to do, and this is what a lot of like, you know, soft ass niggas do a lot of times and shit, is that they love to give women the benefit of the doubt, right? So they're like, oh well, maybe she's busy and maybe this, and she, you know, like you say, you're like, oh, but her job, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The thing is this, is that a lot of times when women have kids, right? Of course they're gonna prioritize their kid because they're kid in a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but the thing is that if you've been seeing this chick for 7 months, right? Y'all been fucking, y'all been going out, y'all dating and all this other stuff. So the fact that you're hitting her up and she's not responding, that's disrespect. Because all she need to say is, hey, listen, you know, shit's been going hard with this thing, and you know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to date for a while, but you know, maybe you like at least she would be if she was like corresponding back and forth to try to make some work. But the fact that she's just like, you know what, fuck it, and just like leaving you on red and shit, and you keep hitting her up and she's still not, that's disrespect, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I would charge ass to the game. I would keep that shit pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let me ask you this, because they asking in the chat, did you hit it raw?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like the second. I was gonna say the second time I smashed, she pulled the condom off of me.
Oh,
like I mean, I
gotta hit you with this. Oh my goodness, bro! Come on, come on, fam! Come on, bro!
No, but the question really, like, what should I do? What if she hit me back later and just say, "Hey, what's up?" And like trying to like get things back rolling? Like, should I just keep her charged the game and just never respond again, or like? I mean, I do like her. Like, should I take it back or not? If she did hit me back,
I wouldn't take her back. But if you do want to take her back, what you need to tell her is you need to say, listen, if I hit you up, you need to hit me back. You need this not hit me back is unacceptable. And if it happens again, I'm gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could tell her that type of shit. But I'd have just been out, bro. That's just me. I can't take that type of disrespect. That type of disrespect. No, you understand what I'm saying? Listen, I had a chick, like, I'm so not about the disrespect, like, or just like I'm too my mindset is too sensitive to this. Like, I had a chick that I smashed a while ago. She hit me up, and shout out to her because she might she might be watching my shit. I don't know, whatever. But I had a chick a while ago hit me up that I smashed, and she was like, "Yo, I wanna have a threesome with you and another guy, because I never experienced that, and I really trust you, so I want it to be me, you, and another guy." And I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, and she's like, "Yeah, I have this is a guy I know, and I want it to be you, me, and him." And I was like, "So what the fuck is in it for me? Like, why would I want to do all that shit with you?" And then she's like, "Oh, but I just want it to be about me, and it's not about you guys." And I said, "Wait a second, hold on." I had to hit it with the button in my mind. I was like, "What?" I was like, "So you want to use me for your pleasure?" Just like, no, I'm not. And this is a chick trying to have sex with me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't like the fact that you fucking trying to come at me. I felt disrespected. I was like, you can't come at me talking about, yo, I just want to use you for this, and oh, I need you for that. And no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck. So I can't even take that type of situation. So I couldn't imagine being with a chick and she got a kid and she's ignoring my text. Fuck out of here. We're done. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're done.
Because I was watching some of your other stuff. I was like, man, maybe she used me. Because, like, I know how some guys go, like, I don't care if she's using me as long as I'm getting some. So, like, that's why I was like, man, did she use me until her son came back? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of feeling that way. And, like, what you said, like, I am trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, well, maybe.
Right. And also, too, you fucked up because you was playing games. So, understand.
What the same.
What, say it again?
Oh, you saying you mean playing games by saying I'm busy? Like,
yeah.
I mean around her. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because understand this: the game playing makes part of that makes her not take you seriously. You see what I'm saying? I
wasn't like obviously like playing games. Like she didn't know if I was lying or not. It was over text. Like I would say like. I can't see you this week, but maybe next week because this week, you know, I'm busy with work, but I'll come next week to come see you. Like stuff like that.
Okay, well, still, you still be playing games though, because what happens is that even if you think she didn't know, the fact that you would do something like that in the first place, that's still in your system, meaning that's still something you do, which probably comes out in other ways that you don't even recognize. So, and I think she knows. So the thing is, this is what I'm trying to say. So this is why you got to be 100 all the time. So that, because this is the thing, you want to make sure you're on point so that when you charge a chick to the game, it's justified. You understand? See, this is the problem. If you're playing games and if you're the one doing things and you're sort of fucked up in the sense of you're not on point on your end of the spectrum, if she's acting funny, that could be a direct correlation to the fact that you're not on point. So then therefore it's like, well, how do I effectively charge this woman when her behavior is directly correlated to my behavior not being on point? So then therefore I'm charging her based off of some shit I did to fuck shit up. But if I'm on point 100% and I'm doing what I need to do, and she's fucking up, then I understand that it's really she's fucking up. So therefore, I can charge her without having to think about it because I'm like, well, she fucking up. Because I didn't do nothing wrong. She's fucking up. But if I did something wrong, then her fucking up could be partly because I'm doing something wrong. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you want to always be on point. So when a chick is doing something fucked up, you can fully say, yeah, she's doing something fucked up. So it makes sense for me to charge her. You see what I mean?
Right. Nah. Definitely from here on out, I'm just gonna keep it 100 because like sometimes like I'll say like I'm busy because like sometimes I get tired of smashing the same girl over and over. It's like
well, the thing is you don't need to tell you're busy. Just be like, yo, listen, I'll just hit you up next week. I'll see you this time. So you don't really need to like, you know, lie and act like you're busy or whatever. Just tell her, hey, look, this week I'm gonna be doing some other shit, but I'll see you next weekend or whatever. So it's not like you're playing games, but you're just seeing her when you want to see her. But the thing is that, again, the fact that she has not hit you up, you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's showing that she ain't really about it at this point. But if she does get back at you and you do want to get with her, right? Then you need to nip that in the bud and tell her, listen, this whole thing of not responding to me, that can't ever happen again. And if it does, I'm gonna be out. And then just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah. Everything you're saying is 100% on point. Like, I'm definitely just going to keep it 100 from here on out and stop, like, playing games. Because, like, I always thought to play games because they play games because it's the game. So
right. Nah,
it's like...
don't do that playing game shit. I'm telling you, it's going to bite you in the ass. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, brother.
All
peace.
All right.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I be feeling bad for chicks sometimes because... like, I don't like to have to charge chicks in the game, but I got to do it sometimes because they, you know, they do some shit. And I'm just like, I can't, you disrespected a nigga. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I cannot do it. Well, let me see what some of these questions are. Said, oh yeah, we already did that one. You said, okay, that's not really a question. So what if she pulls a fresh and fit and don't want to leave? Shout out to Fresh and Fit. Listen, man, if she don't want to leave, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hit her with
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here!
Respectfully, though. but she'll leave. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, they'll leave. Bro. It ain't no shit where a chick gonna really be just sitting there crazy. And then if she don't leave, then she's gotta get on the phone, call the cops, be like, yo, get this chick out my house. He said if she agrees for sex and comes over and then decides not to do it, does it mean she is low interest, or she can still or can she still be high interest but not in the mood? No. This is the thing. If she comes over and she is not trying to do it, she does not have high interest, because if she had high interest, she'd be fucking. So it could be medium or low interest, right? And what happens is that sometimes a chick could have high interest in you. She comes over, and if for some reason, whether you did something, said something about your crib that makes her feel some type of way, made her change her mind. But the fact she changed her mind means that her interest decreased, even if she could have had high interest in the first place. Let's go to 862.
Hey, what's up, Ricario?
What's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, this L, Jersey, 30.
What up? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, bro? I got a really dilemma going on. So I've been like going through like a little world tour real quick. Like the chick I used to mess with for a while, she kind of broke a nigga heart way back. This is before I got in the bad boy membership.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started picking up games and shit, I just started kind of like the chicks I was getting, I smashed. Dash them, you know. I hit a couple of wives, you know what I mean. I hit a couple of chicks on the side, just pretty much doing them dirty because I got fucked over by the first chick I fucked with. So I'm just wondering, like, yo, like, should I just keep doing what I'm doing now, like, or should I just like, you know, how do I get rid of that whole little mean streak? Because you know I'm having fun with this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like this chick I was messing with recently. You know, I'm smashing this shit. She calling me, I'm blowing her off, fuck off, this and that. And, you know, I'm just kind of enjoying it, but I just feel like it's not coming from a right place. I feel like I'm taking out how I felt about the old chick that fucked me over all the other shit. So I want to ruin my, like, you know, my any potential issues I could get in the future because I'm still thinking about the chick that I was with.
So you're saying that you being a dog to these other chicks because of some shit happened with other.
I'm doing them dirty to Cario. Like I'm fucking them over. And I enjoy it. Part of me, but it's just like I sit back and I think about it, I'm like, you know, I mean it feels good, man, but it's just like, you know, I was never that type of person. But you know, I got cheated on, I got dogged out a few times. So I was stupid, I didn't realize I had no game. And I feel like, you know, I think about shit. But now that I've been on a membership, I realize, you know, how females get out because I was totally oblivious. Now I just play it against each other, and they be calling me now and trying to get with me, and I just, let's fuck this and that. Right. You know, then I just be ghosting them, or I'll kick them out my crib. You know what I mean? And I won't call them, you know, but they'll still be like trying to, you know, I don't know, either they gluttons for punishment or whatever. But it's just like, you know, sometimes I feel bad. But then I think back to that bitch. I'm like, yeah, you know, I kind of have to be this way because if I don't treat him like this, then I may get screwed over again.
Well, this is the thing, bro. Is that the thing is this, man, is you know, that hurt you feeling, you just passing that around, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily good energy.
I'm still angry. Like,
that's the thing. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. If you're still angry, take some time and deal with that shit, or go get some therapy or something. But you know, you don't want to be doing all this extra shit because what's going to happen is that you're going to do all of this, and then that type of energy is going to come right back to you. And the thing is that if you fuck around with the wrong chick, you understand, you might end up being into some shit where that chick, she gonna end up doing something to you because she feeling bad that you played her or whatever, or you did some foul shit to her. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to be putting that energy out there because, you know, it's just going to come back to you. And then you're going to even be even more upset because you know what I'm saying? Because this other chick is doing some other shit to you. So you want to make sure that, you know, you got a clear head and just treat each situation as its own situation, and not let that anger and frustration from the last situation get to you and then pass it on to another person. You want to learn from the last situation and take time to, because how long ago did this you and this chick break up or whatever?
It's been about maybe 3 or 4 years. I've been on a tear.
3 or 4 years, nigga. Come on, fam.
I've been on a tear ever
Jesus
since.
Christ.
Yeah. I know, Lucario. I've been on. Even now, like the last chick I've been messing with. You know, she's a soul. She seems kind of cool. But I smashed her. You know, I made up some bullshit about her giving me some money. So she broke down there and they gave me a old check. And I didn't really need the shit, so I was doing on a bunch of BS. You know, and I kind of feel bad about that because she just so genuinely concerned.
Bruh.
And, you know, I treat her like shit, and I really don't give a fuck about her either. But it's not because I don't care about her. It becomes like this bitch, you know what I mean? And then when I say this, I'm thinking about the one that fucked me over. So I think maybe I got a little problem.
Bro, yeah, you need to go see some. You need to see somebody, bro. You gotta need some therapy because that's way too much, bro. That's ridiculous, my nigga. So you gotta just you need to calm down, get some therapy, and stay away from some of these women. Stay away from these women till you good, man. That's crazy, bro. Come on, man.
my bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I figured that, man. I'm up thinking now because I was about to call this chick over to because we met her at the gym. That's why I was like, it's crazy you popped on with the subject because she's like, oh, because I post my gym videos like it's thirst bait.
Mm-hmm.
So I get like hearts into my shit.
Right.
And, you know, it works like clockwork. They'll be like, oh, you look good. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I'm in the area. Come through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see you, ooh, I'm trying to fuck. Like, shit, like, I really, like, I just got a point to where I used to dress up my words.
Mm-hmm.
But now I just be like, yo, I'm trying to smash. Boom, boom, boom. So they come through. And, you know, a lot of times
the thing is you gotta be righteous with your shit, man. You can't just be like, because you're doing all of that, but you're doing all that out of anger, frustration, and you know, and resentment and all that, and it's not real. So you gotta be, you know, you gotta deal with those issues and then come back into the situation, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like just you gotta talk to somebody, handle that, and then slowly get back to, you know, into some real shit.
Because I go to the gym and stuff like that, and you know, I go to church sometimes, stuff. But right. I think maybe I should take a break because I like the results I'm getting now, but I just don't feel like, what's the word? I don't feel that. I feel like I should be happy with the results I'm getting now, but I'm not.
Of course you're not, because you're not doing it in an honest and authentic way. You're doing it out of anger and frustration. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just like when a person is trying to hook up with a bunch of women to try to be happy. It's like they're never going to be happy because they're doing that for the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? They're not really doing it just because they enjoy doing it. They're doing it because they're trying to get something else out of it besides just the enjoyment of doing it. So what happens is that you're getting these situations, but you're not feeling good about it because the way that you're going about it isn't a way that's positive. So that's why you're not feeling good about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to understand it.
With the chicks I be with, I be like, oh, I'll go on there on Facebook and I see her with her boyfriend or whatever. And I'm like, damn, this is probably what this bitch is doing to me. And I'm like, damn, look at this bitch. She's coming over to my house. This and that. This bitch ain't shit. So then I get angry after I bust my shit. I be like, yo, go get the fuck out of here or leave or call your Uber or whatever.
Yeah, man, you gotta get out that anger, bro. So I would say, bro, get your ass some therapy. And you know, and you should be good. But yeah, just fall back a little bit from these women, man. You're going to be creating monsters out here. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for coming.
All right, man. All right, holla. Peace. All right, people. So it's almost about that time. I'm about to wrap it up in a minute. So guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Remember, right now on the Bad Boy membership, actually, let me play that shit right now real quick before we get up out of here. Go to Bad Boy membership, check out Deep Game. This month on the Bad Boy membership, you're going to get Deep Game Part 2, 10 essential principles to transform your dating life. This is the Part 2 to the Deep Game series. In this program, you're going to learn the one thing you can do to be the most attractive man to women. You're also going to learn 2 types of women who's the easiest to sleep with. You're also going to learn the one thing you must do during sex to keep women coming back for more. And you're also going to learn exactly what to do to keep women interested in you for a long-term relationship. You're going to learn all this and more by going to badboymembership.com right now and check out Deep Game Part 2.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
Yeah. And also, the new mixtape is going to be coming out real soon. So the tracks are pretty much done. You feel what I'm saying? And so I got to try to mix them down and make them sound nice and crisp and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'll play out. Let me see if I can play a snippet of some new shit. Hold on. I don't know how good it's gonna sound on this because I'm playing straight from the iTunes. Let me see what kind of play. Yo, it's your boy Trent. I ain't gonna play that shit for y'all. Hold on. Let me get one more call. Let me get one more call, and then I'll probably play some shit. All right. Let me go to 313. What's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, from Detroit, bro. What up?
What's poppin'? What's good, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing, man?
Chilling. What's good with you?
So yeah, I got a question, bro. Like, how do you mentally, stimulate, your girl's mind, give me some tips on that. I'm an 18-year-old in the college, you feel me?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a little bit of game on that.
Just saying, how do you mentally stimulate her mind? What do you
Yeah.
Hold on, this is a girlfriend?
Like a woman's mind, my bad.
This is a girlfriend or just this is a girl you're actually dealing with right now?
No, just in general, you feel me?
Well, this is the thing. One of the things that you got to do first is you have to have something that you want to do and that you can teach her to do it for you, or do it, to you or in a way that you want it to be done. You understand? And so what that means is that if the girl is into you, right, she's going to want to please you, right? If she wants to please you, then you give her instructions on how to please you, right? And then so when you give her instructions on how to please you and she does those things, right, then you reward her with more of your time, energy, and attention. You see what I'm saying? But you first have to have something that she needs to be able to do. This is why I always talk about you got to give a woman instructions, because what happens is that most guys, they don't actually have a plan for a woman. They just sort of are there just going with the flow and doing nothing. And so the woman has nothing to follow. So if you have a plan for her to follow and she follows it, you're already mentally stimulating her by showing her that you're a man that she should follow and that she actually has a man to follow. You see what I mean? But you got to be out here having something for her to do. You got to give her some instructions. You got to direct her so that she can get in that zone of being able to be used to listening to you and dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? So for example, like, because this is, and that's just one level. There's a bunch of other things you can do. So I'm just giving you the simple shit. So for example, let's say if, you dealing with a chick and you're, let's say, gonna take her out somewhere or whatever, and you might say to her, listen, when we go out, I want you to wear this dress, wear these type of shoes, right? And then I'm gonna come pick you up and we're gonna do this and that. So the fact that you're giving her instructions on what to wear, right? What happens is that already within itself gets her in the mindset and the mind frame to listen to you and to see her as that man that she needs to listen to. right? So you're already stimulating her mind by training her to be that woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, man. I get that, man. That's some cold advice. Appreciate that, bro.
All right, my brother. All right, I'm a holla, man. You be safe. All right, so let me turn off the Skype and shit. So you said is it going to be on YouTube Music as well? Now I'm gonna have so the mixtape I'm gonna have on the channel definitely, and then I might have them on a few sites where you guys could download it and save it to your iTunes and shit. Let me see if I can play a little bit. I was like, I want to save some of the shit so that y'all can hear the new shit when y'all hear it, because I've been playing a lot of this shit. Let me play a little bit of this shit. Hold on. I was thinking, I fucked up by even acknowledging y'all bitch niggas. Keep your mouth shut when you speaking to me. Your bitch is sleeping with me. Nigga, I beat it for free. She said you needin' a fee. All that I'm being is me. Niggas be sleeping on me, so what they'll be dreaming of me. These bitch niggas is my groupies. They try to be just like me. I like coochie. They act like LGBTQ dudes be just putting extras on it. All right, that's it. I can't do anymore. that's just a little. I'm telling you that the mixtape is gonna be fucking fire. Okay, the shit. I'm telling you, this shit it's a lot of shit on there, man. It's a lot of shit on there, man. Hold on, let me play. I'll play a little bit of one more because this is late. I'm feeling good. Hold on. Please don't take this the wrong way when I say this, but you should bow in the presence of my greatness. I am Stevie Wonder to all these haters. I don't see you cause all I'm seeing is all this paper. I am the definition of perfection. Yes, sir. You are the definition of rejection. Yes, sir. You were goofy, you always out here stressing these bitches. Most these bitches aren't even worth my erection. You can catch me out on a late night, fucking your girl right after you and her had a date night. Your game is weak, it ain't strong, ain't got enough game to say that I'm wrong, nigga, you ain't right. Only God could make a nigga this fly. All right, that's it. I'm telling you, this shit is fire. I'm telling you. This shit is fire. This shit is fire. But you guys are gonna hear all of it soon. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, that's a little snippets, you guys, just to show you, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. But listen, it's like almost 3:00 in the morning. God damn it. All right. So listen, guys, remember, make sure you go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys check all that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm about to head up out of here. I will see you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out, guys. I'm out this motherfucker. Let's go. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.